Well, hello, and welcome back to MineHunsley. Today we are going to talk about what I have been working on, which is, number one, my firework display, which hopefully you saw in the last short episode that I put online. It was only about 40 odd seconds or so, but I spent a lot of time doing this, and that's pretty much all I had to show you at the time. Not really done much since the last episode, although I've got a few things to show you over there, which I talked about last time. So, whoop, there we go. Set them up one more time. Whee! Hey, yes. The sun's coming up, so it's not quite so. Don't get in the way of the fireworks. Ah! Yes. Okay. Anyway, so there you go. That worked relatively well, I think. I initially had planned to set the fireworks back up over here, so I was gonna have them so they were set off basically all the way along the west side of the building. But when I sort of stood over here where I stood to actually film it, which was it was around about here, I think, like that. I think was it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you couldn't see the fireworks; they were too far away for the draw distance. So I had to bring them into this little area here, and there just wasn't really enough room to do what I really wanted to do, and have all the fireworks visible and everything. So yeah, there you go. I think, in hindsight, what I probably should have done is taken the roof off here and here and put the fireworks inside the building. But there you go. Not going to complain too much. It went quite well, I think. So yes, I have also finished the walls around this side of the sports centre. I did say that this would be boring and not much to it, and I was a little bit wrong with that. This wall, boring, but there was lots of stuff going on with glass and window borders. It took me a bit longer than I expected, and I kind of regret not filming that, but there you go. These things happen. I didn't film it. It's done. And it's done. The end. So what we're going to concentrate on today is Eastdale House. And I've got some photographic evidence of things that I might have done slightly wrong, which is a few things. This is going to be a slightly tricky one. It doesn't look so straightforward. Now that I've actually come to do it, I've kind of set this up a little bit wrong. So well, no, not too bad, not too bad. There needs to be white along the top, but I think I've got them as stairs, haven't I? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that in on the bottom. It's going to be that's a shame, because that's kind of quite a distinctive feature of this, and then it's only going to leave one block of the actual roof. We'll see how it looks. Let's take the roof off. Definitely these blocks of white there are not visible on the outside. There's nothing in there. That's just window all the way across. It's a very odd building. It literally looks like there's windows all the way across. In fact, there are windows all the way across there. There appears to be no break in the windows at all. But when you go inside, this is all walled off. And there are actually walls inside, like about there and there. I don't know how that's done to make it look like it's one big room from the outside. It does, but I don't understand. So I might have to get a little bit closer and investigate at another time. I think what we're going to do here is try and change the wool that I've had in there into quartz. We have quartz stairs, which is going to enable me to kind of get away with not having 2 blocks of the roof for this bit here. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I trust it didn't, but anyway. So there we go. That's kind of how it is, although it's not, because that's there like that. And Yeah, that's as close as I'll get it, I think. That's as close as I get it. Repeat the process up on the top level as well. Boom, 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 boom. And zoop, zoop. Random noises. Now upstairs is the same in that these walls that I've put in here previously aren't actually there on the outside, so we'll remove those. In fact, it's actually even here in the corners there, it's glass, and that goes in another one like that, I think, looking at it. So yeah, I had it a bit wrong, but you don't know these things, do you, until you try. So we need some more quartz, block of quartz, chiseled quartz. I think, let me just try slabs and blocks. Let me see what this looks like. So, oh, block looks like that. I think that's where it's going to be. And the slabs look just like blocks. So yeah, it's going to be blocks on the corners. And, oh, confusing. Not got the right blocks out. We have this all the way up to, in fact, level with. In fact, it's level with. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got that in the right place now. Level with the bottom of the window. So that comes up, and it's a stair at that point. Yes, that's correct. So we'll do the same on this side. Clear those away. Put the extra glass in, the quartz block, and then the netherrack. No, nether brick, even. Up to there, and stairs. What do we think? I guess if you don't recognise it, you'd be like, I have no idea. But I think that's okay. We have the same here where the walls come in couple of blocks there like that. Yeah, and I think we need to make that quartz. And the same on the other side, I guess. Bum bum. Et voila. At least, voila for the front facade. The front facade. Looking good, right. So down the side, I think, just looking at this window, whether there needs to be another block in. No, I don't think they do. I think that's all we're going to need. Now this side here is dull. It's just basically all the way through nether brick, all the way up. It's a very dark building, which is why I'm using nether brick. It's settling. It's not purple. It's not purple, but it's very dark, very dark brick. So certainly regular brick would look nothing like what we're after with this building. Right. So this roof goes. It's constant on a massive slope. So this is where it does start to get a bit more interesting. So we're needing to do this. I don't imagine this is going to be the scale, because that's okay. That's really far too steep. It needs to be sort of half that really. But I wonder if they've put them in yet. Hang on, have they put? Keep doing that. Have they put another? Oh, they have. They've put them in. These might help quite a bit here. Make this a little bit less steep. Because that's way too steep. No, I'll leave that one there. Or shall I? Tell you what. Let's just try half a slab. No, half a slab up there. Actually, yeah, half slabs might be better. Is that better? The problem we've got now is that that looks weird in comparison to this bit here, because it's a definite. It sort of gives it the effect of being slightly curved like that, and it's definitely not curved. It's a definite slope angle. It's a definite angle rather than a slope. So let's try that. How's that? Do you know what? I think that might be it. Okay, so we need slabs there. That could be it, I think. Yes, that's going to do it. I'm going to leave it like that. So we shall... I'm a little bit annoyed that I can't use the stairs all the way up there for that reason, but hey, there you go. Minecraft for you do such things. So is that? Yeah, like that. So what I might do here, are they stairs? Yeah, they are. I might, so that's a half slab. That's a half slab. No, that's a full. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to make that a full brick for now, and if it gets to the point where we get inside and that's a little bit lower down, we can turn that into a half slab if we need to. Right, so slab, oops. Oh, let me just set the time. Oops. That's not how you do it. There we go. There we go. So now got daytime again, so you can see what he's doing. And let's go for the next. See here, I've got a full slab in there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to. Sorry, full block. I'm going to keep these at slabs across the actual roof at this point, and then put half slabs in like that. Oh, actually, didn't mean to do that. That should have been a full slab on the end, a full brick on the end. There you go. So now it's a half slab all the way across. And a full block in there. I think this might actually, I was a little bit worried that this wasn't going to meet up. But it looks like it's going to. And because this is the last block, we're going to use a full block. And there, oh, look at that. It lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I was a little bit worried there that it wasn't going to match a meet at the end. Because I had done this previously really quite rough. So I wasn't totally sure coming back to it that it was going to, you know, all meet up. But it has done, so that's cool beans, as some people say. Not many, but some. And now it gets a little tricky again, because we've got another slope, but it's not quite so steep as this one. It's much more gradual. Much more gradual, and it appears that the roof is not quite so high up at this point as it is at this point, but it is. So that block there and that block there should meet up, and then what I need to do is get this sloping, but as I said, not quite so steeply. How's that? That's not too bad. Okay, I've got to go for a minute. See you in a minute. Bye bye.